Hey everybody, it's Zach. Welcome back to the Heroverse. And guys, we just got done with episode 6 of Outer Banks Season 3. We're back with another episode review. Guys, to start off, we've been really enjoying this season so far. I would say we've been really enjoying it. There was a lot of stuff that happened in this episode. I feel like, I feel like after episode 5, we're really picking up now into like all the crazy shit really rolling down. And I feel like by far these two episodes I feel like have been the most craziest. Annie, I'm definitely gonna let you take point on this one about what you liked about this episode, and I'll jump in about what I liked. It will be all over the place a little bit in this one because I feel like there's just so much to talk about. So much went down in this episode. We'll kind of try to stay in a linear path and try to get everything. But what did you like about this episode, Annie? I'm really curious to know.
There wasn't really much I liked about this. I will talk about what I did not like.
Okay.
I did not like the fact that Kiara's parents are not keeping her from JJ.
Yeah.
Because I think he's like a bad influence on her. And it's because JJ did take her dad's wallet.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like, in the episode they took it in, he's like, well, if anything less than me, then I'm just going to do this. And like, which he did. They thought a lot less of the person that JJ is, and he's not like JJ is a person who's like fend for himself because he has no parents. He's like the partier of the group, and like he just has to fight for what he wants.
Okay.
He has to
Yeah, he has to fend for himself.
Yeah, he has to be the dad of the group.
Yeah, he has to fend for himself, and the fact of Kiara's father not liking JJ, pretty much saying to Kiara, I need you to understand, you're not gonna, I need you to understand that this is the first step into the right direction, that you're not, that you're gonna,
life.
That for a better life is you not going near JJ or going near, it's especially JJ, I wouldn't even say it's John B and them, it's especially JJ, and her father thinks of him as what did you say? He's a thug or whatever. Yeah, he's a thug. Just don't go near him. He's nothing but trouble. And I'm really curious on Kiara. I feel like she's, in a way, the way she made it sound is I feel like she kind of thinks that her father is kind of right in a way when she said, "Yeah, I'll listen." You know what I mean? I understand that, to not go near him. And I'm thinking to myself, does she actually feel this way? Because it made it sound she was kind of yeah, I'll stay away from him, and it's is she kind of picking up on what her father's trying to say? Is she kind of believing in is that who JJ really is? And it's I hope that's not what she's thinking. I'm really worried about is she actually going to stay away from JJ? But going into this episode, I mean, there's so much going on between Big John and John B finally finding the peace. Them going him needing to really because they don't know the hieroglyphs, what it says, what the glyphs say on the map that's going to lead them to El Dorado. So he wants to go to his friend Kepler. We end up finding out that she's dead, and the one dude that I guess knew her said that she died of a heart attack, which that's not right at all, because she just came back, or when she went on her expedition, she was okay, she was fine or whatever, and it's kind of weird that she died from died from that. And even Big John's that is a little bit weird, I don't buy it, that's a little bit weird. And even the one dude that said that's how she died, I don't believe it either, something is up. Then he goes to his mentor, Big John goes to his mentor that he had that kind of set him on the path to El Dorado. Bro lost his mind. He even's kind of he was a part of that expedition with Kepler, and I guess every person that was on the expedition is getting killed off. They're getting wiped off the board. I guess because whatever she knew, I guess they were on their own path to whatever, I guess. And the person that was killing everybody, a part of that group that kind of had an idea and on the hunt for El Dorado, Singh ended up killing them. Carlos Singh ended up having people, I guess, hunting them essentially to take them off the board on their way to hitting El Dorado, any clues that would lead them to El Dorado. So that was very interesting on that point of view. And then Singh ended up taking Big John.
Yeah.
And they were about to kill John B. And if it wasn't for John B grabbing the sand and throwing it in the one dude's face, John B would have died. And, it's crazy in this episode because previously, Sarah and John B get into an argument about kind of how Sarah thinks John B's keeping a secret, which I'll let you go into because I theorized this from the last review that I don't know if it was the last review in episode 5 that we just previously did. I said this, or was at like on our way when we were watching this episode.
Earlier reviews that you said it in.
Well, whenever I said it might have been off camera, it might have been on camera. I even told Annie, I'm like, Big John's not gonna let John B tell his friends about the piece that they found out in Charleston. He's not gonna let him.
I'm gonna,
because he's gonna be. Okay. Well, let me finish this before I let you get into it, because he's not gonna. He doesn't want to, like, he said they'll still get their cut, but he's not going to want to take any chances that he'll lose the piece, because it's the only piece that they have to lead them to El Dorado. On top of, I was worried that John B is, he's done searching for the gold. He doesn't want to do the gold shit anymore, because he knows it just leads to nothing but, chaos and death. And that was the exposition in the beginning of the episode. That was him saying that, when I grew up, my father just would tell me about all these, adventures that that would lead to to gold and stuff, and it all sounded fun, but it really isn't. It's nothing but it's not really what it sounds like. It's all fun and full of adventure. It's not that, and I feel like he's kind of tired of this. So I really liked how my theories were right about both of those, about him wanted John to keep the secret from his friends, but that's making it apart from his friends, on top of John not really caring about when he was younger, hearing about these fun adventures, but they're fun at all. They're nothing but chaos and death. So I don't know. I like that, but I'm gonna let you talk about about the thing I know you want to talk about, because I can't wait to hear what they say.
There's two things I thought we were talking about. The first one and the second one.
I think the one that you were about to say. The one that we were talking about, that I was pissed about. Go ahead, tell them, because we agree totally on differences on this one, and I know people are gonna agree with me on this, because it was not okay what went down.
Come at me, I really don't care, okay? I don't care. But I was very, very happy when Sarah and Topper kissed.
You know what's funny? Annie previously, when I even told her,
no,
Topper and them are gonna get together, you know what I mean? Or something's gonna happen between them, because we see in the trailers. And he's like, I don't want that, stop saying that. And what do you know? The episode happens, and he's like, oh my god, I wanted to watch them kiss. I'm like, I'm not watching that shit, because it's not okay what Sarah did.
I love Topper, though.
It's not okay what Sarah did. And Annie, and it's funny, because Annie was like, oh, if I was in her position, I would do it too. I'm like, Annie, that's not good. If you would be, in a way, you're dating someone, technically married to someone, even though it's not, officially being married, they think that they're married. She was not loyal. She was not faithful. I was like, that's a problem. I'm like, if you don't say that's a problem, if she keeps that from John B, that's messed up. Just because of one argument they had, she wants to go back to the kook life. That was messed up. That's not cool. And I like how she realized at the end of after she kissed him, and they woke up on the beach, Sarah knew what she did was wrong. I was like, good. Go tell John B. Because what you did was not okay. He would not be doing that to her. So I don't want to hear anybody in the comment section saying, oh, he would do it, or blah, 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 blah. No, what she did was wrong. Annie saying that, I would do the same thing. I was like, nah, Annie, I mean, you can't be saying some shit like that. Because that's not, not being loyal.
Let us in the comments if you're Team Pogue or Team Kook.
Annie said, I'm Team Kook. I'm like, oh, okay, Annie. So much for, Pogue life. How many times you've said that? No, out of nowhere. I'm Team Kook now.
I'm surprised you didn't say
F the Kooks, bro. No, they are beat, bro. They've done so much terrible shit.
I'm surprised you said first. Someone's name that you're going to say. You didn't say his name. So I'm like, wow.
Say whose name?
There's 3 boys in the Pogue.
Dude,
3 girls. Which one did you...
What are you talking about?
There's one Pogue.
Yeah.
That I'm absolutely in love with.
JJ, I know.
You didn't say his name.
What about JJ?
I'm gonna be like, for you saying how much you love JJ, you're really good.
Yeah, but you like John B too. So and you love that relationship. So I don't know why you would want. And also you were worried about that when I told you about that in the trailers, saying that's not gonna happen. Don't say it's gonna happen. And it happens. You're like, I want to watch that scene. I'm like, I had to skip that crap. I was like, no, I know what we're doing here. I said, yeah, he did technically make the first move. But she sealed the deal by kissing him on the lips and kind of leading him on and falling into the trap that bro was setting. So it just pisses me off that that's what happened. But I'm glad she realized that, she had a moment what did I do? And I mean, we it's crazy because like I said, the group is falling apart, really. Between Kiara's father saying you can't be near JJ, between, Sarah going back into the kook life, kissing Topper, on top of freaking, JJ finding out from finding out that Rafe and Barry melded the cross and told Pope, which I felt so bad for him. He was like so upset. And he has every right to be. He took his father's pistol and was about to go kill Rafe, and if it wasn't for Cleo popping up, he would have done it. I mean, he's tired of losing. I don't blame him. And of course, she said you haven't lost everything. You have your family. You have your friends that would take a bullet for you. You have me. You haven't lost everything. So, I mean, that she does make a good point in a way that they all found their own gold within one another. They found something that is more than gold. But I understand why they want the gold is because they want a better life. But these rich kooks keep getting in the way of that, of not letting these pokes have a good life. It's been nothing but greed. Notice how the rich people are the greedy ones. Trying to that's what it's been. It's rich being greedy and not wanting the pokes to have any sort of good life.
Yeah, hiccups.
You know what I mean? So I'm frustrated. I'm with Pope too. I'm tired of losing. It's been every season we've been losing. I'm tired of this shit. They're all tired of this shit. I don't blame him. But John B's totally done. He doesn't want to do anything. He doesn't want to do this gold shit anymore.
The damn hiccups won't go away.
I mean, that's what happens when you were sipping on the drink the entire time we were watching the thing. But you're good though. But honestly, like this episode, man, I don't know. I'm excited to see. It's fine. Just hold your breath. That's how you stop hiccups from happening. Hold your breath for a while. But it's crazy though. Like, do you have any theories of what's gonna happen in the next episode? You could say what happened at the end.
Ward's back. I'm happy.
Ward's back, and I knew it was gonna happen because there was a conversation where like Ward called Rafe saying the cross got taken, it got stolen, and never showed up to the waypoint. It never showed up to the meetup, and he's like, oh, Rafe's like, oh, someone took the cross. Who could have took it? And they're like, oh, I don't know who could have took it, Ward or whatever. And then they're pretty much Rafe says like, oh, I'm wearing the family ring. What are you going to do, Dad? What are you going to do? Is like show up and tell me I can't stay here and try to work on the business? What are you going to do? Tell everybody that Ward Cameron's alive? Pretty much threatening. Rafe was pretty much threatening Ward like, oh, you can't tell me what to do anymore. I'm wearing the family ring. I'm the man of the house. I'm the man of the family now. You're presumed dead, so you can't come back here and tell me I can't be trying to run the companies and all the businesses, even though that's what you told me to do or whatever. He's like, you can't control me anymore, Dad. He's pretty much a loose cannon right now, Rafe. He's doing all the opposite of what Ward told him to do. He told him to sell the cross. He hired Barry to steal the cross so he could melt it down and so they could have it for themselves. The second thing he does is Ward told him to close the businesses, sell the house, not doing it. So at this point, Ward's like, I'm coming here and I'm getting you home myself. You're not the man of the family. I'm the man of the family. This isn't going to stop me that I faked my death. I'm going to come back. Now, I'm super excited because technically, still, he faked his death so he wouldn't have to go to prison. So it's crazy because now that he's coming back to the Outer Banks, Shoop is going to arrest him for killing, what's her name? What was her name? The officer that Rafe killed? Peterkin. Shoop and the whole department is gonna go after Ward. Now him being back on the Outer Banks. So I'm excited to see Peterkin see Ward and say, bro, you're going to jail, my dude. You're going to jail, and so is your son with his shady shit. I can't wait. I know that. I hope that's how it happens by the end of the season. But judging on the fact that we're getting a season 4, I feel like they're both gonna like get free. They're both gonna like escape the Outer Banks and probably like do whatever. Or I don't even know, but I feel like they need those two characters to go into the next season. But I hope they get what's coming to them. I really do. Ward needs to go to prison. Rafe needs to go to prison. Rafe especially now. He's beyond psychotic. Like Rafe, he's gone.
One thing, I think they're gone. My hiccups. And 2, I don't think Rafe
is too far gone. Bro's too far gone. He crossed it, melting that cross. When he knew the significance of that was not his. He knew. And he still did it. He's a piece of shit. Honestly, he's a piece of shit, bro. He has it coming. He's gonna get what's his. He's gonna get what's his. I know he will. He's gonna get prison time. Bro needs prison time. He killed somebody and he keeps doing shady weird shit. And he's willing to kill more people. He's lost it. And I don't know. I'm excited to see because the band's got to get back together now. That the fact of Big John's now captured by Sang, and they're heading to the place to they all need to come together now and come up with a plan because they're the only ones that are gonna can go after his father.
John B not telling them,
he's gonna have to tell them
drove
now.
a wedge between them.
Yeah, that really set them on like all of them wedged off.
Sarah's trying to find somewhere to stay, and she went to Kiara's, and her dad's like, no.
That was messed up too. I don't like her parents. Thank you for reminding me, because I hated that sequence.
And then she goes to JJ's house,
and he wasn't there because he said he was going to fishing, but that really wasn't it. Maybe he meant fishing. I'm going fishing to find a job. Maybe that's what he meant metaphorically. Maybe. I'm going fishing. I think because he was at that place, his old Bud's place, trying to say, "Can you please hire me? You know me." But I guess Rafe's boat's there that JJ apparently stole with, but he was with Sarah, and I guess Rafe told him, saying like, "Oh, like don't you dare hire JJ. I mean, you're not gonna have any business with me." And also the Kooks hate JJ and hate the Pogue. So, and he's like, he's like, "I know you, JJ, but the Kooks pay my bills. I can't hire you. They don't like you." So I feel bad. It feels like just they keep losing.
But Zach, what did you say to me, Zach, when she pulled up at JJ's place?
I was like, oh my god, Annie, you might be right. I feel like they're kind of laying the groundwork with what if Sarah and JJ are related? What if JJ's mom had a thing with Ward, and actually that is JJ's sister? And of course, sadly, JJ's brother would be Rafe. But I'm feeling like, is this a possibility, or is this like, maybe this isn't just, maybe this long shot theory people have might be real? I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's some signs here where maybe, could that be the thing, maybe, where, like, that would be cool. Again, this is just a theory that people had. It might be a long shot theory, but I think it would be really cool if that theory ended up being true. But other than that, like, I think that's we really hit all the marks about what this episode was.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what we get into in episode, 7 now? Yeah. We're going to be going into soon. Like I said, guys, we're gonna try to get all these episodes out today because we have a party. We have a party tomorrow, so I would like to get all these out. It's for
our sister's fiance.
Yeah, so I would like to get all these episodes out for you guys today. We're trying to get them out as fast as we can. I think we will get them out at least by this weekend. And at least by later tonight. So expect all of them most likely tonight. I will get them all out. But by the time you see this, episode 5 will be out, and 6, of course, will be out because you're watching it. But we're going to try to get episode 7, 8, 9, 10 tonight. All the rest, 4 more episodes up for you guys before tomorrow. So, again, let us know what you guys thought about this episode. Let us know what your theories are for the rest of the episodes, if you're kind of like where we are right now and you're kind of watching how you're kind of watching them as we're reviewing them. Definitely let us know what your theories are for the rest of the episodes. Definitely let us know how you guys liked episode 6, and definitely let us know how you like the season so far, even if you binge watched it or you haven't binge watched it all already. How do you think about season 3 of Outer Banks? Do you guys think it lived up? Do you guys think it's lived up to the other previous seasons? Do you guys think this is the best season? I'm really curious to know. And also, are you guys excited for season 4? And if you're not, definitely let us know why. And also, I want to know, when do you guys think that this series should end? Because everything overstays its welcome at some point. And this show has a recurring theme where it's hunting gold and hunting treasure and all that stuff. And I feel like after a certain point, we don't want it to overstay its welcome. So I'm really curious to know, when do you guys think the series should end? Do you think it should end in season 4? Do you think it should end in season 5? Let me know. I'm really curious to know. But yet again, guys, if you are new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, put notifications, like this video. I would love to have you guys here, part of the family, part of the channel. We're all about spreading love, positivity, and motivation. Yet again, guys, we are almost to 700 subscribers. That is the goal, to get to 700. My initial goal by the end of this year is to hit 1,000 subscribers. I know we could do it again with your support. But guys, yet again, that was the video. I hope everybody has a great day, a safe day. And we'll see you guys in episode 7 of Outer Banks Season 3. Peace.